Hi, hello. Today we are going to look into another problem. It is very small, but it has a lot of interesting lessons to learn. That how we have to approach a question and how we can solve it. So this question is about minimum number of pushes to type word. We will look into that, its statement, and how we have to approach it. I will talk about both the perspective. Let's suppose if this question is given you in a text form, then how you have to understand it, and if it is being spoken to, how you have to understand, because these are two different perspectives. For sure I will come up with some detailed video about that, how you have to approach these two type of different questions. When someone asks you some question verbally and someone just give the statement and you have to just do it. Alright, let's go and see it. Alright, so let's see that how this question will be given. So the question statement says you are given a string word containing distinct lowercase English letters. So you have to also observe there are some words that can make your question more easy to understand and just write the solution very quickly. So the first thing is that this is in the given part is distinct lowercase English letter. And the second here, telephone keypads have keys mapped with distinct collection of lowercase English letters. Here distinct again is making it more important to consider. On the keypad you have mapping of the English letters, distinct English letters, to form words by pushing them. So let's suppose if I will say you have on one single button A, B and C. So to click or to write A, you just need one click for that. For this one you need 2 click. To reach to C you need 3 click. So you have to press it and then press it, then you will write C on the screen. Now here it says it is allowed to remap the keys numbered to 9 to distinct collection of letters. So from 2 to 9 you can remap your distinct collection of letters in any order. Let's suppose if I will say you have one button and you can map A at the first place, on the second button B on the first place, and second you can just map X here and here Y, and let's suppose Z. So it's up to you. You can remap, reorder in any way that makes your question more easy. Now the keys can be remapped to any amount of letters, but each letter must be mapped to exactly one key. So you shouldn't repeat the letter on different keys. Let's suppose A could be on number 2, but shouldn't repeat on any other number. So they should be distinct. So you need to find the minimum number of times the key will be pushed. This is what is being expected here. So minimum number of time the key will be pushed to type the string word. So we have to return minimum numbers. This is expected. This like the same thing. This is what is expected. We had to find out that what is the minimum number of pushes need to type word after remapping the keys. Now this is how this question was being written to you, and you have to just find these like important pieces of information, like what is given here, like here on this part, like what is given here and what is expected in this case. So you have to find and you have to just go for the solution. I will come up with the other reason that where you have to focus and how you have to avoid these honeypot that you should not get away from the right solution. Okay, the other way that it could be asked to you when it was being not written, it was just being asked to you, like, okay, we can ask it like that. Let's suppose you have a phone with a keypad and you can map distinct lowercase English letter from 2 to 9. You will be given a word of distinct letter, and you have to just tell us that how many minimum number of click you need to write that word, and you can remap this word in any order. So it was being asked like this. And now you should not start writing your code immediately unless you fully understand that what is being asked. So first you have to fully understand that what was being asked here, because normally what happened when you're given some information, when you're given some question. So this question has provided some details. So all those details, all those information will be in front of you. There will be few things which will be like a honeypot. If you will just go into that, let's suppose in the same question, there are so many honeypot. I will explain to you. So let's put this is a honeypot, that's a honeypot, and there is one place only where the right solution you can find for that. So instead, if you go into those honeypot and keep on moving inside, keep on just rotating and not coming to the solution, will make this whole problem a nightmare for you. So to reach to the solution from question, you will get the information, you will step on the right next step again, and then you will keep on moving forward to get the right solution quickly, rather than just stocking on those honeypot and just keep on rotating. Here, what type of honeypot you could consider here? The first thing, when you start listening the word, that remap, when you start thinking remap, you start, oh right, I can do the permutation, combination, I had to find out how many number of, like there are 26 letter, how many time I can permutate and combine, make a combination of that. No, don't go with these details. Sometimes we had to reverse engineer ourselves in like what was being asked, what is expected, why I had to go and find all the mapping or something. What is expected? They're expecting only minimum number, like we have to find minimum number of clicks to write the given string. This is what we have to find. So to find the minimum number of click, what strategy the first come into your mind? If you can remap, so you can say, all right, like how you will approach. In your mind, you start thinking, all right, this is the first, let's push button, there's a second button here, this is the third one, fourth, and then the fifth. Actually, this is 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. I'm not just writing all of them. So let's suppose you are given a string A, B, C. What is the best approach you can do? If you're given some string ABC, what you can do, you can say, okay, the first letter I can write on the first place of 2, on the first place of 3, and on the first place of 4. In that case, I just need minimum 3 clicks and I can write ABC. That's correct. Now, if they give you more letters, let's suppose this is let's put A, B, C, D, E, F, G, blah blah blah. It keep on going forward, and you just put all of them on the first place. 7. This is 8, and this is 9. You just keep on putting on the first place. So the first place you can fill up to 8 number. So there are 8 actually total boxes. On the first place you can put all those distinct letter. So if there is any string which is of the size of 8, in that case you can just get the minimum number of click by 8, because you can remap those at the very first place of those number, and then you can just find your answer. What will be the second case? Second case, if they will give you 9 distinct letter, 10, 12, whatever, if they keep on moving forward, what is the best option you have here? You can just put them on the second place. So let's make, they keep on giving you the next letter, the size of the string increases, you keep on putting on the second place, second. In that case, you are going to just save, like you just make a double click and just reach there. And then if they will give you again more than 16, because the first 8 will go in the first 8 will go in the first place, the second 8 will go in the second place, and then the third one we can just put here all the way. So this is 8. So these will become 24 letter, but there will be still 2 remaining out of 26 letter of English alphabet. So what you can do, you can just have 4 here and 4 here, wherever you can put. So we start thinking, all right, the first 8 will go with the sequence of 1, 1 up to 1. So they will be 8, and then they will go with the 2 click up to 8, and then they will go up to 3 click up, and there will be 8 letter again next to them, and there will be 4 which will go 2 of them. So this is the way that you can find. Now, to make a solution, to find the solution will be very easy for that. We can't just get, let's suppose, if we are given some string, and for that string we will divide it by 8, let's put plus 1, just to have this, to find that how many clicks are there, to not with the 0 index but for the 1. So you divide by 8 and you keep on finding, and then you can keep on adding that, because in this case you will keep on getting 1, 1, 1. That was for 0 index, for 1 index, for 2 and 3, up to 8, and then it will keep on going with that, and the solution will be very easy. It will be very simple, that we have to just divide by 8, and then we have to add 1, and then we will keep on adding that. So it will give the complexity of big of n with the size of string, and that will be 26. It's a constant time complexity. So you can just go through 26 letter, divide them by 8 plus 1, and after that you can just find the solution. Very easy, very simple. But remember, for such type of question, there are some honeypot. Don't go there. You had to just go, you had to discuss, you had to understand the question, and after that step on the right step to proceed for the solution. And most of the time there are some cases, because the solution is very simple, one line of solution, and you had to just go back from solution backward to your solution, that this is expected, this is what is there, they were asking for, and how they can achieve that. You can just go backtrack one step, and also you can just move forward from here, and in some particular place you will get the solution. All right, let's go and just write the code. That will be very simple too, 3 lines of code, and let's see how we can solve it. So as per our discussion, we will go with a very simple solution, that we will say word, which is the given string, we will zip with index, and we will fold left, and we will say initially our sum is equal to 0, and after that we will say a case, we'll get the pattern match here, and case will be, the first one is sum, and second will be whatever the letter, we don't care, and this is the index. Now it looks might be here will be our solution. If for some other language, let's suppose if you're doing Java or C++, Rust, or any other language, for sure it will look a little odd to you, but you can just go with very simple way. You can maybe just take a variable like a sum and put some initial value 0 might be. You will take the loop, you will keep on iterating that, and after loop is finished, you like on each iteration of the loop, you have to just do the same what I will do here inside, and you will just keep on adding the sum. Let's see that how it looks like in Scala. So here I am just going to say this is the word, I will zip with index, so each letter was being zipped with index. Like if it is A, B, C, like A, B and C, and that after this zip with index, the result will be something. A is zipped with 0 and B is zipped with 1, like that. So after zip with index, we will forward left, we will say initially we have sum 0, and after pattern match we'll say this is a sum which is 0 right now. We don't care what the letter is, we will say this is the index, because we are expecting that given input is correct, and we talk about the index. And now when we get the index, we will say let's suppose wall count is equal to our index divided by 8, and we will just plus 1. Plus 1 is just that because this is 0 type, as the initial value is 0, but we were looking number of clicks, which is 1. So after that we will keep on adding this sum with our count. Now if we will just run it, let's see what will be how it works. And that works fine. So if for the sake of testing you can just write println here and keep on printing count, you will see that it will print 111 for the first 8 letter, and it will print 222 for the second letter, then 3 up to 24, and then it will write to 4 for 25 and 26. Hopefully that will work for you. Really thank you. Bye.